Hello, graduates of 2020, teachers and parents.
Welcome everyone to our online ceremony.
We are your class historians and we are here to remember and celebrate our graduates of 2020.
Ashley Angeles. Ashley has been at MCS for 4 years. Quiet at the start, but once you get to know her, she warms up to you quickly. She is a kind-hearted person, outgoing, and is always smiling and dancing. Her passion is outstanding, and she is an adventurer and especially a risk taker. No challenge is impossible for her to conquer.
Zayla Boswell. Zayla has been at MCS for 4 years. She is such a fun personality and always has a sweet smile on her face. She is strong and shares what's on her heart. Zayla is very friendly and knows how to make you smile.
Janessa Braithwaite. Janessa has been at MCS for 8 years. She has a beautiful personality with a bright and lovely smile. She's very excitable and also is always on alert. She's so fun to be around and has a bold character. She stands up for others and is always looking out for her friends. I remember a time when Nessa saw a girl broken and hurting, and she took my hand and said, "We have to go pray for her." She is truly an inspiration and is a beautiful young lady who will be a leader and a servant wherever she goes.
Mark Del Carmen. Mark has been at MCS for 2 years, and our class has welcomed him with open arms. He seems quiet once you start talking to him, but he is quite the comedic person. I always break a good sweat laughing at one of his jokes, and despite being new to the English language, he managed to persevere academically and was able to learn new things.
Eva Dirksen. Eva has been at MCS for 10 years. She has a bold personality and shines wherever she goes. She's so compassionate and encourages everyone. She loves her friends and her classmates with all of her heart, but not quite as much as she loves bubble tea, Korean dramas, and Timothy Chalamet.
Bonnie Dingle. Bonnie has been at MCS for 6 years. He has a fearless heart and is ready to serve wherever he is needed. He is a math genius and has a contagious laugh. When Bonnie laughs, you know it's him. He never fails to make you smile. Whether on or off the basketball court, he's always giving his best and is a real leader. He has a goofy personality and is fun to be around.
If Bonnie dies, we all die.
Gracie Dress. Gracie has been at MCS for 3 years. She has truly helped to brighten our class. She is a wild spirit, yet calm in a way. Funny when you need it, but responsible when it comes to it. She is super duper funny, always making people laugh when they're around her. She's a joy to everyone.
Jenna Eklund. Jenna has been at MCS since kindergarten. She is very considerate and meticulous. She has a wild personality and is very creative. Jenna is passionate and stands up for what she believes in. She is super loving and always knows how to make you laugh.
Isaac Ford. Isaac has been at MCS since grade 8. He loves his friends and is quite funny. He knows how to make everyone laugh. If he's not sleeping during Jesus' lectures, then he's in the gym competing or throwing a football around in the field.
Kelsey Reddy. Yes, our dear Prime Minister. She has been here for 2 years and she has displayed responsibility, her ability to focus in class, and her drive for her academics. She focuses on the importance of her academics before anything else. But when she has time, she'll always bring a smile to your face. She has done so many things for us, not only as a Prime Minister, but also as a dear friend.
Nicholas Guimaraes. Nicholas has been at MCS for 6 years. He is very kind and creative. He has some incredible drawings. Nicholas has a big heart and is very diligent.
Stephen Hay. Stephen has been at MCS since grade 6. He has an easygoing personality and always has a smile on his face. He is friendly and is a loyal friend. He's super funny and knows how to make you laugh.
Poppy Kadatz. Poppy, she's been at MCS since kindergarten and we just love her unique personality. She's funny, smart, and she is very responsible. When you need her, she'll cheer you up by simply being there for you or saying something to make you laugh.
Olivia King. Olivia came to MCS this year. Liv is such an inspiring girl who loves God and her family. Her life is so colorful and everyone wants to be around her. She is always encouraging and uplifting. She is so passionate and loves God with all her heart. She has Jesus' light shining through her, and her heart is so wild and beautiful, ruled by her Savior.
Patricia Manahan. Ricky has been at MCS for 9 years. She is loyal and has a bubbly personality. Her laugh is so contagious and she's so loving. She's always encouraging for her friends and loves making people laugh.
Laura Moore. Laura has been at our school since kindergarten and she is just a joy to our class. She continues to fill people with laughter but is also very diligent. She has her eyes set on her goals and on the future. I admire how responsible she is and how funny she is.
Malka Vodoyo. Kai has been at MCS for 4 years. He is a very loyal friend and plays fair on and off the basketball court. He is respectful, hardworking, and has a big heart. He loves God and finds his strength from him.
Ruben Schellenberg. Ruben has been at MCS since grade 6. He was known for his afro until he cut it off this year. But overall, Ruben is a great friend and makes the class laugh. He is so loyal to his friends and a great member of the class.
Christian Palagitan. Christian has been at MCS since grade 8. He's an outgoing person when you start to get to know him, and he is very entertaining when you talk to him. There will never be a dull moment around him, and he's a very relatable person.
Oswin Lowe. Oswin is a joy to be around. His heart is so big and beautiful. He has been here since kindergarten. He has truly shown us what it is to work hard and to serve others. During quarantine, Oswin has been cheering up the people at seniors' homes by FaceTiming them and telling them jokes and making them laugh. He is a superstar, not only in everyday life, but also on the basketball court. As a basketball player myself, Oswin has encouraged me to work hard and to never give up. Oswin is a bright light shining in a dark room because he has the joy of Jesus in him. I truly look up to Oswin.
Min Poon. Min has just joined our class this year, and we've loved getting to know her. She's insanely smart and encouraging. She's the sweetest girl you'll ever meet. She's always filled with a joy that's rooted in Jesus, and her laugh will instantly brighten your day. I loved getting my daily Chinese lesson. I really miss that.
Ella Wilson. Ella has been at MCS for 2 years. She is tender-hearted and is so loving. She is an outstanding horseback rider and has all sorts of stories with her beloved horses. Everyone loves sweet Ella, and her style is always on point.
Avia Grant. Avia has been at MCS since grade 6. Whenever you need somebody to talk to, she's there for you. She has some great WWE and hockey facts, and she bonds with the teachers, having the same interests as them.
Eva T. Eva has been at MCS for 9 years. She's a very special girl in our classroom and has the joy of the Lord inside of her. Eva is truly a light in our class.
Bentley Reimer. Bentley has been at MCS since kindergarten. He is very smart and outgoing. He has a goofy personality and always knows how to make the class laugh.
Michaela Oldenburger. Michaela has been at MCS since grade 3, and she's a very unique and creative person. She displays her creativity in everything she does, adding a little bit of art in everything. She is a creative person who is a big inspiration.
Kira Shiel. Kira has been at MCS for 10 years. She's super smart and has an upbeat personality, and is always there if you need someone to talk to. She is very creative and an amazing artist. She's very encouraging and loves her friends and classmates. Kira is hilarious and will make you laugh until you cry.
She loves the alphabet like J,
K, M, N, L, O, P, F.
Kajal. Kajal is a sweet girl who loves to be with friends and family. She's so optimistic and her laugh will instantly make your day. She's hilarious and is filled with compassion. Kajal is very diligent and so friendly.
Holly has been at MCS since grade 1. She is a great leader displaying God's work in everything she does. She excels in her sports and in her academics and is also an outgoing and friendly person. She reaches out to those around her with God's compassion and love, caring for those she sees aren't cared for. She has the heart of a servant, wanting to spread the gospel everywhere she goes, and she yearns to display her faith through singing, playing guitar, and more. She also really wants to ask you if you want a muffin.
Abby de los Santos. Abby has been in our class since grade 7. She has such a fun-loving personality and is so fun to be around. She has a heart for others and is a natural-born leader, but also a servant to all. She is full of the Holy Spirit and is so passionate about what she believes in. She's devoted to glorifying and honoring Jesus every day with her whole heart, soul, and mind. Abby is an inspiration to everyone in the school.
Trinity Lewis. Trinity's smile is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I'm so inspired by her beautiful personality, and she's always there for you. She is loved by all, and her heart is devoted to serving and glorifying Christ. She is such an outgoing, optimistic, trustworthy person. The list could go on, and I could tell you numerous stories about Trinity. But one thing I admire most about her is her beauty that lies within her heart. She stands out from the crowd because Jesus' light shines through her.
Thank you, parents, for all that you do for us. We appreciate you more than you know.
Thank you for always supporting us and helping us through the good times and the bad ones.
You do so much more than we give you credit for. We love you. Thank you.
We want to say the biggest thank you to our beloved teachers. You have stuck it out with us through thick and thin.
We want to say thank you to our elementary teachers. You have truly shaped us into the students we are today.
Thank you to Schroeder. You are such an inspiration and we all look up to you. Your heart is so beautiful because you've made Jesus the center of it. We love you to the moon and back. You see what we did there?
Dudes, you are such an amazing teacher and we love you so much. You are such a fun person to be around and we will never forget you and your amazing laugh.
Regir, you are such a fabulous teacher. We loved having you for social this year. You're so funny, making puns every 2 seconds, then eating all of our chocolate. But don't worry, because we have a couple of Twix up our sleeves. Stop the Twix!
Oh, that is cruel. Gil, your class was such a blast. We loved your teaching style and thought you made some questionable jokes over the years, but we still love you. Through all of your setting us through the years, we loved watching you grow up alongside us. But in all seriousness, we love and admire your big heart.
Wojciech, you are such an awesome math teacher and Bible teacher. You have taught us so many lessons over the years and we will never forget our awesome teacher.
And how can we forget our beloved gym teacher, Mr. Cricky? You have taught us so many different things over the years and we've loved having gym with you.
We love you all so much, and we realize that you truly are a gift from God. You have inspired us and held us up. We are so grateful for your endless work and your wonderful support.
Over our MCS journey, I am so thankful to have gotten to know each and every one of you. I was thinking back to one of the last days we had together, and I remember one day after chapel we had the chance to pray together and to bring our cares before God. Little did I know that we would be saying goodbye early, but I realize now that God had it all in his hands.
We will miss each of you, but I know that God has a plan for each of our lives, and he holds us so close to his heart. Keep serving him and serving others with all your heart. We love you guys and we will never forget our beautiful MCS family.
May God himself, the God of peace, sanctify you through and through. And remember, the one who called you is faithful and he will do it. 1 Thessalonians 5:24.
Hi grade 9s, congratulations on your graduation. While this whole COVID situation isn't ideal, it in no way changes the importance of this milestone in your journey. I just want to say I'm really proud of everything that you've achieved at MCS, but I'm most proud of seeing each of you grow in different areas, whether it be spiritual or artistic or mathematically. It was just cool to see all of you make steps in those areas. And I'm glad to be part of your journey. And I hope that you look back fondly at MCS and all the times that we had and all the laughs, because I'm really going to miss you guys. I want to leave you with a few verses. One of them is Colossians 3:23. It says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as in working for the Lord, not for man. And so I hope you take a lot of the Bible lessons that we had, and especially that one, and know that everything that you do is for God, and if you put him first, he'll make your path straight. So Proverbs 3:5-6 says just that. Put God first in everything you do and he will make your path straight. Also, I want to leave you with the verse from apologetics that we studied, which is 1 Peter 3:15. But in your hearts revere Christ, always, and being prepared to give an answer for the hope that you have. And so I hope as you go forward in life, when you have a chance to share the gospel with anybody, that you will take that opportunity, because that's what God put us here for. And I hope that you can take those lessons we learned about apologetics, about defending your faith, but do so proudly and do so with gentleness and respect. I'll leave you with one line as well from the movie we finished the year with, and know that God is especially fond of you, and guys, I'm especially fond of you too. Thanks, good luck.
See a victory. Oh boy, Hey, didn't see you there, but now that I see all you grade 9s, fantastic to finally get to see you not on Google Classroom or not on Google Meets, but to see you face to face. I'm looking forward to that. You know what? I'm looking at this poster, it says see a victory. And sometimes over the last couple months, I know you've been doing a lot of homeschool and online learning. It's tough to see a victory. It's tough to see in the immediate what's been happening. And I know we miss you like crazy at school. I miss teaching you. But there's a verse I wanted to share with the ninth, so I'm so glad that we ran into each other. The verse is Philippians 4:9, or 8 and 9. Summing it all up, friend, I'd say you'll do best by filling your minds and meditating on things that are true, noble, reputable, authentic, compelling, gracious. The best, not the worst. The beautiful, not the ugly. Things to praise and not things to curse. Put into practice what you've learned from me, and I would say what you've learned at MCS, and what you've heard and saw and realized while you're at school here. Do that, and God, who makes everything work together, will work you into his most excellent plans. And that's what I wish for you. I wish as you go off to high school, we're so excited that you're able to go on this next step of your own journey, that we've been a little bit of that journey with you, and that I know Social 9 wasn't the best at all times, but at least we got to know each other. We got to worship at Fire 3 full times. And I want to concentrate on those, all the positive things that happened here at Meadowlark Christian School as you head off. Not the last couple months where we weren't able to see each other, but the first 2.5 years where we were able to actually become friends. So my friends, I want to wish you well, have the best time in high school. You're going to love it. It's an absolutely wonderful time. See you.
What's that behind that? Oh, look at that. Guys, we had some really good times reading in this reading corner, hey? This was one of the classic favorites of grade 9. We've sure had a long run together. Have we been together since kindergarten? I can't remember. I know we did a lot of elementary music together. We definitely had the grade 6 musical together. But did we go the whole way? You'll have to let me know. I can't remember. We've also had a lot of special time in junior high. Lots of LA together. Lots of figurative language, similes, metaphors, hyperboles. This year has been bittersweet. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000,000 times that you guys are so special to me. I love you guys more than the grains of sand on the ocean floor, more than the stars in the sky, more than the vast number of you squashed onto the beanbag chairs in our reading corner. I have a feeling that the super squishy reading corner days have come to their COVID completion. What a crazy year, you guys. I've been thinking about all the memories that we had in this classroom, and especially in our missions option. You know, the Lord knew what we didn't know. I kept saying to you guys over and over that I've never had such special times in our option class before. Always on the trip, but never before in the same way. And you guys just made us a point to really dig deep and to pray and to share with one another, to be vulnerable and to go deep. And you guys, in that way, I feel like we had some of the mission trip times, like just right in this room. It was really special. And my prayer for you guys is that you'll continue to search for God with the same passion that you shared in our devotions time and as we prayed for one another. I pray that you will keep loving the Lord and that you will find yourselves serving others. And I pray that you will continue to just think of your friends and your classmates and ask God to help them see that in all things He works for our good, for those who have called to His purpose. Or as the Message version puts it, that's why we can be so sure that every detail in our lives of love for God is worked into something good. I know that this was a wild year. It was nothing that we could have ever anticipated or imagined. It was not even what we really wanted, and yet God can totally use those things for our good, and He can bring silver linings out of it. He can bring the good out of it. And I pray that you guys will stay close to the Lord. Remember, you guys, even as you leave this place, that God is always with you. Look to Him for advice, because He really does have amazing plans for your life. Psalm 73, 23 and 24 says, I'm with you always. You hold my right hand. You give me wise advice to guide me, leading me to a glorious destiny. I'm going to miss you guys. You are really special to me. And I really care about you. I'm always here if you ever need just a listening ear, or someone to celebrate with you, or you just want to stop by and say hi. I hope that you do, because you guys are really special. And I just pray that you'll stay close to God, and that you'll walk close to Him, that you'll continue to look to Him for your strength and for guidance, and that you'll come back and visit. Love you so much. Bye.
Hey grade 9s, Mr. Cricky here in the gym. It's pretty empty. Kind of wondering where all you guys are and how you're doing. Just wanted to give you a little grad message. I've enjoyed spending the last couple of years with you in physical education, challenging you to do your best and watching you guys grow in terms of your skills and teamwork, and a lot of good memories there. And I just also want to give a special shout out to all of you who have competed over the years as a wolf, and whether that was in volleyball, basketball, badminton, track and field. So many of you were competitors for the school, and I really appreciate that. I missed having the badminton, track and field, and slow pitch season with you guys in your grade 9 year, but things obviously headed in another direction. I just wanted to wish you all the best in high school. Hope to hear that many of you continue to be involved in sport, and hope that your personal fitness remains strong and that you're healthy, and just want to wish you all the best, and happy Grad 2020.
Hola chicos y chicas, congratulations for making it to the very end of your junior high careers. It's probably not the ending you guys wanted, but here we are anyways, and I'm glad that I'm still able to still talk to you guys, see you guys, and hopefully I get to see you physically when you guys come pick up your stuff. I've had the great privilege of teaching you guys since grade 5 for subbing, 5 and 6. That was for fun times when you guys were so young and little, but also teaching you guys also since 7, 8, 9. Those were great times for me as well, especially as I was transitioning to becoming a full-time teacher. My favorite memory of you guys will be that fashion show in grade 7. You guys were crazy. You guys had crazy dances, crazy moves, but also it just shows how awesome you guys were with your awesome costumes. Although the pizza party in grade 8 was a pretty close second one, especially eating those, some of you guys those interesting pizzas that, maybe gave me some nightmares after. But either way, just a great joy of having you guys in my Spanish class, and even being able to go on field trips to restaurants. I will always cherish. I also will miss you guys, chasing you guys down the hallway, some of you guys during lunch times, even though we're not supposed to. It was such great times, and glad no one got hurt. I also will miss your jokes and your time together in our Spanish classes. Thank you for making me become a better teacher. Even if that might have been me trying to throw you guys softballs and you guys criticizing me for not being able to throw or catch. I deserved it. Hopefully I'm a better softball pitcher from going forward. And also thank you for letting me be the very first class to be able for me to go on the Jasper trip. I was looking so forward to it, and just being able to go with you guys, climb the mountains, and just be able to just spend some time with you guys doing that was great for me, and I always will cherish those memories. Now, as you guys move forward into higher levels of education, I just want to challenge you with a few things, but mainly it would be just in whatever you do, whether it be in high school or university or wherever you go, I would encourage you to continue to strive to learn a new language, whether it be continuing with Spanish or another language like French, German, Italian, Portuguese, whatever you want. but I would really challenge you guys to always try and learn a new language. This will not only help you guys open so many doors for your future, but also it can help you finding jobs, even traveling when you're going by yourselves, or even if finding a special someone. So I want to leave you guys with a verse from Proverbs that I chose for you guys. It comes from Proverbs 19 verse 20, and it says this: listen to advice and accept instruction, that you may gain wisdom in the future. So just like Solomon asked for wisdom from God, I pray that you also will ask God for wisdom, so you guys can make the right decisions and also speak the right things to people that need it. I'm going to miss you guys lots. Thank you for letting me become your teacher. It was a great time, great, 5 years that I got to know you, and I hope I can see you guys one day again, whether it might be here for visiting or down to, maybe in the mall at Lululemon or wherever it may be. I always will have you guys in my heart. Thank you, and Dios les bendiga. Hasta luego.
Well, hey guys. So this is it. This is graduation. It seems kind of crazy that I'm standing in my empty classroom and you're not here and we can't spend this time together. But I just wanted to say that I'm really happy that you're able to transition into grade 10, and I'm really excited for you and all the amazing things that are going to happen for you in the future. And we just want you to know that we do really care about you, and if we were at Grad right now, we would be having this big huge speech and it'd be crazy, but I hope that you are listening to the special messages that all of the staff are sending to you, because we do care about you, and this is why we do what we do, and why we love our jobs. And so, I know that COVID interrupted a year that we thought would be and look a lot different. But what it doesn't interrupt is it doesn't interrupt who you are, and it doesn't interrupt who you're going to become. And I'm excited for you to transition. I'm so proud of you for doing all of the hard work that you did, and just being able to, just make this transition the very best that it can. The really special part about MCS, and the part that we really just love, is that we do love Jesus. And so the thing that came on right before I talked was my banner, and I'm sure you've looked at that banner a lot. We've never talked about it. We've never talked about the banner that's up on my wall. It's a song from For King and Country. I love, like I'm not scared, give when it's not fair, live life for another, take time for a brother, fight for the weak ones, speak for freedom, and find faith in the battle and stand tall, and above it all, fix my eyes on you. And you may know that song, maybe you don't, but I just want to say a few things about it, and just how it can influence your life. And so the song says that love is fearless, and so I just want to encourage you to love others like you're not scared. Be brave when you go to high school and love people, right? Give when it's not fair. It takes a lot of maturity, and guys, that's something that we're growing in. And in this world, I think that sometimes we feel like a lot of things aren't fair, but it takes really realizing that we're not the most important things, but that others are, that Jesus created other people, even in your class right now where you're looking at, to be so important. Make sure that others preoccupy your minds and not just yourselves. Speaking for freedom right now is such an important thing in this world, and I just want to encourage you to do that in high school. Be freedom writers, be freedom speakers. It means using your voice to stand up for what's right, and sometimes it's unseen. And so I know that you guys always don't necessarily like to be vocal in class and answering questions. We've tried to work on that, and I really like you guys talking, but guys, this is a day and age where there's going to be times where your voice is going to be important, and so because freedom needs to be fought for, and so fight for the freedom of others. Take what you've learned here at MCS, take Jesus, what you've learned here, and speak and fight for freedom, fight for the things that you believe in.
finding faith in the battle. The world's about to get a lot bigger for you. When you come back to visit us for the first time at MCS, it's gonna look a lot different. You're gonna feel like, holy cow, this is like one hallway, there's like 85 at JP or wherever you're going. And so as you grow and mature, you're gonna run into more different battles, and you're going to have to face them. And so, and you're gonna have to learn to face them with Jesus. And we want you to remember that. We want you to face them with Christ. So remember that, that Jesus has already won that fight for you. Remember that Jesus loves you, and he sees you, and he fights for you, and he fights for the people around you. He wants you to read his word. He wants you to know him. Faith remembers Jesus' promises, standing tall through thick and thin. And above all, that we want you to fix your eyes on Jesus. That's why we do what we do, and I'm glad that we can stand here today and tell you. And so guys, as you move to high school, I just want you to know that I care about you, that I miss you, that I know that you're strong, and I just want to encourage you to continue to just fan that fight. One of the scriptures that I want to just read is, it says this. It says from Hebrews 6, our great desire is that you will keep on loving others as long as life lasts, in order to make certain what you hope for will come true. Then you will not become spiritually dull and indifferent. Instead, you will follow the examples of those who are going to inherit God's promises because of their faith and endurance. So guys, let's not just become that spiritual indifference. Let's keep using the things that we learned here, and just continue to grow into the leaders of tomorrow that you are. And I know that you are. Just keep serving, keep loving people, keep speaking for freedom in people's lives. I'm going to miss you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for doing amazing things, for changing the climate in our worship sets and all of the things. Thanks for taking steps and for challenging yourselves. And know that above all, that we want you to know Jesus, because he's the number one, and he is our God. He does everything for you. So have a great time in high school, and we'll see you soon, and hope you come back and visit.
Well, our time at MCS has come to an end. I know this isn't what anyone expected coming into our final year, but the important thing is that we finished it together. We've loved getting to know all of you from kindergarten to grade 9, and we have so many memories that we'll cherish for a lifetime. We truly are a family now. I know that this year was a lot harder than anyone expected, but just remember Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. As high school approaches, I know some of you are anxious about what is going to happen next year and how it will go, but always remember that God has a plan for you, and he loves you even more than you can comprehend. Also, as we prepare to go into high school, I just want to remind all of you to love everyone and treat others how you would want to be treated. It's been wonderful 10 years with all of you. We love you all so much, and we miss you immensely.
The Lord bless you and keep you.
The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you.
The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace.
Numbers 6, 24 to 26. Bye.
Bye.
Jenna Eklund. Oh, sorry, I forgot to look at the camera.
Throwing a football.
What? Throwing a football. Malka Bedoya. Oh, yeah. Malka.
Okay. So that he's so loyal to his friends.
Not anyone else, but like, just to his friend.
Okay, allow me to read it.
But
Old.
the old people.
Want a song?
Standing up, my mom was like, Holly, you have to go.
Same. Probably.
So I'm like,
the whole time I learned.
Also, the newest episode of American Made Words, you just came out. I just got updated.
Whoa, my voice.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Rock hard. Now look at the bread. The marshmallows are soft now. It worked. Oh.
The bread absorbed it.
Well, I think
you go.
You did. You nailed Nicholas's goal.
It's hot in here.
He's soy loyal.
Soil.
I hope that was